I got a phone call this morning from a very upset and distraught vice president of Clan Cunningham and her daughter up in Minnesota that some storms had come through and she was without power and without internet. And I called her right before the meeting and they said it could be 2 or 3 days before that is back. So Kelly Cunningham, our vice president, current vice president, she and her daughter Casey, who is our communications director, we created that to kind of help us with that. We're unable to attend. So I do have a report that that Casey um, typed up for me, and I have someone here present to present that to everybody. So I will read it as Cuthbert is here to present it. My name is Cuthbert Cunningham, and I am reading this on behalf of Casey Cunningham, the new communications director for CCI. My position was designed to help support CCI's growth with social media. My biggest goal is to reach out to the younger generation and try to engage with them. They are our future for CCI, so connecting with them in ways they prefer is a major focus. Online and virtual connections have bridged our gap in distance to connect one to another. I'm so thankful that we have this as a tool. It will bring us more together so we can share and connect more often, no matter where we live. I would love to see our members join in and share and engage with the social media accounts. Your participation is what will help us reach a broader audience and bring more people together. Please feel free also to post or send photos, stories, or information you would love to see shown on the social media accounts. Your participation is vital to making this a success. We have cultivated some fantastic ways to connect our folks online. Here is a brief overview of what CCI has been doing. Thanks to Steve Cunningham. Steve has been posting amazing content to Clan Cunningham International Facebook group. We have a book club now that is getting started, and you can vote on the first book that we'll read on the Facebook group. Also, John Cunningham and Becky Cowart have been updating the CCI website, including the new genealogy section, which we're very excited about. Becky Cowart has been heading the brand new Instagram social media account. Leslie Tash has been putting together our new and improved Unicorn digital newsletter. We have a YouTube channel now with 3 videos. We also have a Discord server, which works just like this Zoom meeting, but is free to use. It's a virtual meeting place where folks can gather, talk, video chat, share images, and type back and forth on topics. Thank you for all your time today. And here are the links, but I can't read those. We will send those out so that people can get that, or they will be posted in the next newsletter. Thank you very much, Casey. Thank you, Cuthbert. So that's from our communications director. Becky Cowart just posted our Instagram, and I need to learn how to actually do that myself. And I will warn you that there are, if you type in Facebook, you type in Clan Cunningham, you're going to get a plethora of Clan Cunninghams. Many of them are, what do you say, family Clan Cunninghams. So thank you very much for posting that up there, Becky Cowart. You are a doll. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Any questions on that, we can direct them to Casey, and we will probably put that in the newsletter too. So nothing heard. I hope everybody's still hearing me. Okay.
Steve,
Here,
type your question or comment in the chat.
yeah. Thank you, Cheryl.
Um,
As Go ahead. I'm sorry.
those were the four reports that I wanted to make sure that we shared, but I would ask if any of the other members of the council that are on this meeting, if they have information they would like to share about their position. Um, please raise your hand and we will unmute you. I'm not seeing any hands going up. Oh, yes, I am. Um, could you unmute Leslie?
Hi, everybody. You hear me okay?
Yes?
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say for those of you who I haven't met yet that I'm really enjoying putting the unicorn together. And any kind of news that you want to share, anything you have seen, whether it is an article that pertains to Ayrshire or Cunningham history, or you went to a games and you saw a neat event or whatever, I would encourage you to send that to me. I'm gonna type I've got a new email address. It's the same as the old, really, like it routes it right to it. Um, but it's easier to type. I typed it in the chat. It's Leslie@duck.com. As long as you get the first part right, most people can spell duck. Just send it to me and make sure, you tell me it's for the unicorn so I can keep track of it in my email inbox. I would love to add it to the newsletter. We have no limit on how long that newsletter can be, except for probably reader boredom. Which I don't think we're going to hit because it's all relative to our clan and to the things going on. So just wanted to ask that of you. We really need your participation to keep it growing.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Leslie. You're welcome.
Are there any questions about any of that? It's people that are on here. Um, I'm kind of going through here and to see. I've never met Jeff before, so I'm glad that you're with us, Jeff. Laura Reichert, uh, she sponsored a games. She works with the games up in, is it Minnesota, Laura? I'm gonna have to unmute her. I just want to bring people in and recognize everybody here.
Hi there. No, it's in Montana.
Montana, the big sky. So
That's right.
that's where I met her. I sent a whole big package of my stuff out, and that's something in closing remarks that we might talk about is uh, getting a package together so that Laura, if you decide to host again, we can send it to you and it'll be ready to go. But
Okay.
thank you very much. Good to have you with us. Chris Bone. Chris, I'm going to unmute you for a second here. Um, let's see if,
I gave out the ability to unmute
okay.
10 minutes ago.
All right. Chris Bone lives up in Canada, and I know a little bit about him, but in addition to being interested in Clan Cunningham, he's a ham radio operator like myself. So maybe one of these days we'll try to find out how many hams we have and where we could get on and have a Cunningham net. So Chris sponsors a tent and has a phenomenal looking tent that is made, it's not made out of tartan, but it's all over it's just fantastic. So Chris, say hello to everybody real quick.
Hi everyone. Yeah, we live here in St. Albert, Alberta in Canada, and we actually normally do 3 games each year. The first of which is tomorrow here in Edmonton. The one Kelly and Casey came up last year to join us for the first time hosting. And we actually have some new additions to the tent this year and some more that are being made that are coming soon.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you very much for hosting tents with us. So,
Chris, this is Cheryl. I noticed you had a question in the chat. Did you want to ask it now or did you want to contact David individually?
Yeah, I just want to know if you guys had a chance to join the Scottish Clan Society of Canada yet. I know I asked about that before because they have a tent usually at most of the games, and it has a book of all the clans and everything. And Clan Cunningham has never been in them.
To answer your question, it is best to join in September because otherwise you have to pay for the whole year. And I filled out all the paperwork to do it. And I got a call, and I forget the lady's name, that she kind of goes around to different tents and stuff at games in the United States. And so I may see her at Grandfather Mountain. And I called her back, and she advised me to wait until September to join so that we don't pay, what is it, 150 Canadian dollars or whatever it is to join, and only have to renew in a couple of months. So that will be done. We voted to do that, and that will be done, Chris.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah, we would love to see our Canadian membership grow up there. So, all right. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
I can't see. Is it Telia?
It is.
I have met you at Stone Mountain.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Will you be there this year?
I will not.
Oh, boo.
I know. I need to start putting it on my calendar.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this. I hope you've gotten a lot out of it and enjoyed it. So
I did, and I hope that this continues. I think the Zoom format does indeed reach more members and allow them to attend. So good job. Thank you.
thank you, Telia. Thank you. A person that is our Scottish regional commissioner, I guess you would say, and is the only armiger member of the Clan Cunningham other than our chief that I know of, is Alex Cunningham. And where did he vanish? Nope,
No,
there
he's
he is.
there.
There he is. Would you like to say hello there, Alex?
Hello, especially to those I haven't met in person. There's not so much activity in Scotland here at the moment. I've been over and met David earlier this year when he was over at Glencairn. But other than that, there's no games, unfortunately. Some of the smaller games in Scotland never came back after the pandemic. We had a local games here in Hawick, which I was secretary and treasurer of, but we run out of money to keep hosting it every year. So sadly, we don't do it now. I was very interested to hear from Chris about Canada because my mother's side are a lot of relatives in Canada, and on one year, it would be 2012, I attended the Victoria Games on Vancouver Island, and I was a bit disappointed that Clan Cunningham weren't officially represented there. I think that's about all I can say at the moment.
Thank you, Alex. Which brings up a good point that we only get people to do tents. I mean, people who volunteer to do tents, and we need more volunteers. Brian, are you there? I see it's blacked out, so I can't see if you're still there. Brian, are you with us?
He's muted if he is.
Yeah, I asked him to unmute, so he may not be with us. We're getting down to the last few, and then we'll have a closing by our new president. As much as I hate to ask him to start talking, Bartley, do you have anything you would like to say? Good, I'll mute you again. And our new vice president, and I'm real excited about this, who has hosted me after the Salado games 3 years ago. I was hosted at his home for a couple of nights, and it was a very interesting stay because I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to help herd a bunch of cows out of his front yard. So neighbors' cows got loose. Bruce, would you like to say anything?
Well, thank you, David. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Appreciate the opportunity to be a part of your team. Thank you very much. I remember meeting you in 1988 at Stone Mountain, Georgia, and you've been a Cunningham patriot all these years, and I've enjoyed following you around into different places. I'll try to meet you back at Stone Mountain this fall, and look forward to being of some help with the leadership. And anybody who wants to come to a game in May next year, we have a good one started in Decatur, Texas. It's replacing the old Texas Scottish Festival. So Bart's been, and David, you've been. I guess you haven't been this year, but it's like a North Texas Salado. We're trying to grow, and appreciate your help. And Clan Cunningham has led the way here. So I'm thankful to all my family, clan, and cousins that have been out to help. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
Thank you, Bruce.
Are you not going to introduce us to Jay?
See, I can't see Jay because it's not showing me that he's online. So
You need to get your cataract surgery redone.
It just says his name.
well,
Yeah, his camera may not be on.
well, I'm going to say this about him. Uh, he is very unforgiving of when his father makes mistakes, but he's a great travel buddy, and I love him. And we work out together at the gym some, and have lunch together, and probably going to have dinner tonight together, probably. So, Jay, would you like to say anything?
Anything?
I told you.
That's Jay.
That's Jay. For y'all that don't know Jay, he's a lot of fun, but he's a man of few words. So Jay works here in town and is a computer. What are you, Jay? A computer scientist or software engineer? That's what he is. So at any rate, at this point, I guess it's appropriate to say I'm turning it over to our new president for comments and things that he would like to say. And I'm sure if people have ideas or things they'd like to recommend to Hampton and to the board, that we'd love to hear from you. And so, Hampton, you're on, big guy.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just so honored and delighted to be here and have the opportunity to try and take over the reins from our past president, outgoing President Cheryl. She's done a wonderful job these last 6 years, and I will be hard pressed to maintain the smooth operation that she had going, but we'll see what we can do. In any event, very, very honored and humbled to be able to serve as president going forward for the next triennial. Really excited to pursue the three, what I think are the cornerstone priorities for the clan. We've got growth is very important, fellowship, and preservation. Those three things, those three keywords, you'll hear me talking about them quite a lot as we go forward. And you've heard a lot about the initiatives that we've taken place that are already in motion. In terms of growth, we're going to try and do everything we can to get in front of more games. We're looking for volunteers to host tents, and we've developed kits to make that possible, so that all that you have to do is provide the cheery face to go along with it when you host a tent for Clan Cunningham. In terms of fellowship, we've got new communications, both in several different ways. We've got the new and improved unicorn, the expansion of the website, and the new social media initiatives that are underway. And in terms of preservation, two major areas. Of course, we've heard a lot about the Glencairn Nile today, and well, that's certainly our primary activity in that regard. And also the codification of our genealogical database and making that available through the website to our membership. So very excited to to help in all these things, to help guide that, and look forward to um, uh, to reaching out to members and have you reach out to me with your suggestions and recommendations and opportunities that you can see in any of those priority areas for growth or fellowship or preservation. Love to have him. Give us those recommendations. My door is always open, and very excited to look forward to working with you all. Thank you very much. And now I guess that my only other duty is to tell you that the next meeting of the governing council will be on July 14th. And I need to ask if there's anything that anybody would like to bring to the floor now before we adjourn.
David, I believe, had something to share at the end of this meeting for those of us that have lasted the entire time, something he got at Kilmore's, a PDF, I
Oh,
believe.
yes. I've got to find it real quick. Hold on. Um, I'm going to put it up here for anybody to download. It is a PDF book it's called Kilmore's. And I found out I've been saying this wrong for years. I've been saying Kilmar's, which I guess is that Tennessee accent, Kilmar's, but it's Kilmore's. And that almost like OOR. Copy.
While you're looking, I just want to say welcome to everyone, new members, and thank you for everyone for coming. And it's been a pleasure to meet those of you who I have not met before and to hear all of the wonderful things that were shared.
Roger, when he gave his history, he referred to Douglas McNaught, who kind of spearheaded the renovations that were done in the 1800s, in the 1880s, I think it was. But in the section over to the right, what am I trying to say? In the chat room, does everybody see that? If they want to right click on it and save it, I think you will find this very interesting reading. It not only talks about the Cunninghams of Glencairn, but it talks about the little town of Kilmore's, and it talks about the Isle and stuff. So it's very informative, and that really is thanks to Roger for finding that for me. Any questions anybody has? Well, Mr. President, do you want to officially close the meeting? Wait a minute. You have to ask him.
Muted.
There we go.
Sorry, I need a motion to adjourn. Do I
So
have
moved.
and a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Well, thank you all for making our first ever virtual triennial general meeting a smashing success. Thank you very much. We appreciate it so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Thanks.